Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 12. God, I had no idea. It's day 12 of long. And I've been really loving the internal landing that the word belong is creating in me. This kind of settling. I almost imagine, it's like a ship landing into the deep ocean silt, So I feel like I'm landing into my deep ocean silt as I really inhabit the word belong. And it's trickling through on so many different levels. Um, yeah, how's it affecting you to dwell on, to feel into, to think about belonging in your life, in your body, in the statements that you say, that you make about yourself? So nice. Come resting onto your back. We're going to do the swan in the wave, but I did so much stuff this morning. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. So come and let's create this together. Let's create a swan wave. So come lie on your back. I have Bear with me today, little cutesy. So landing on your back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor. And just reach your arms up towards the ceiling and no extra thing. Just draw your shoulders back and then move your shoulders forward. And so just feel the push of your shoulders into the floor and then the rounding forward of your shoulders. And feel how if I pull too hard, I begin to feel a tightness in my neck. So I don't want to feel that tightness. And so I'm going to create more softness in my reach. And I'm actually going to start moving my lower back, which helps my shoulders move rather than letting my neck do the work. We did this, I think, 3 days ago. Do you feel this movement a little bit clearer in your body? For me, yeah, I'm still learning it. I'm learning how to reach without tightening my neck. So if I allow my chin to lift more, actually, it really helps me not tighten into my neck. If I really flatten my lower back down as I reach my arms, I don't tighten into my neck either. One more time. How do you create a movement without compromise? So nice. So from here, lower your right arm overhead and lower your left arm long beside you. And just pause there. Just feel one armpit open, one armpit closed. Breathe into your belly. Notice the difference between the two sides of your rib cage. One is flaring upwards, the other one is resting backwards. And then change. So left armpit is overhead, or left arm is open, right arm is closed. I just had to check that I hadn't left my coffee on the ground. One of the times that Bear was here, she drank my coffee while I was doing the class. And so, not a good thing. And then just begin to slowly, listening to your arms, open one armpit over or one arm over, and just change from one side to the other and feel what happens in your rib cage. And you can bend your traveling arm as much as you need to, or you can stop your traveling arm wherever it needs to stop. So as always, my left shoulder has a little bit more intensity to it. So I'm going to try and work out if I bend my elbow. Oh, wow. When I bend my elbow as it travels backwards, it loses that intensity. So I'm really going to cultivate that sense of ease by moving slowly and bending my elbow. So how do you move and stay well? It's a really important question for our lives. So always moving forward, never do anything. Hold on. No. Hold on. Shh. Never do anything. Sorry. No. Never do anything that feels like it'll stop you practicing tomorrow. Nice. And then try both arms overhead, including that information of the minding. So when I reach my left arm overhead, I'm just naturally now bending it. So I have the same sense in both shoulders. Nice. Lovely. Super. Wow, my shoulder really likes that. It appreciates that I'm caring for it. So drop your arms overhead the way you have been, and now pull your elbows down towards your hips. And then reach your arms overhead. And then pull your elbows down towards your hips. Arms overhead. And I'm keeping my left elbow a little bit bent when it reaches overhead even. So I'm really attending to this arm for me. How do you do that for you? One more time. Bend your elbows so they come down towards your hips. And reaching overhead. Cool, super. Squeeze both knees up towards your chest and just pause there. And then roll your knees in a big circle. So as you roll your knees in a big circle, just feel the clock on the back of your pelvis. Get a sense of the weight of your body really compressing into a particular place and then moving, and just feel, is there anywhere where there's more sensation that enjoys the compression a little bit more? And go find that place and rock forward and backwards. So for me, my left back of the sacrum, my sacroiliac joint, I'm just like really enjoying a little bit more massage in that place. And maybe just see that maybe there's no place in particular, so just travel around and massage into your lower back. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling, roll into your ankles, big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your right knee down onto your chest, lower your left leg down. There. Lengthen both legs up. Bend your left knee, lower your right leg down. Both legs up. Bend your right knee, lower your left leg down. Both legs up. Just travel a few times. Really just enjoying, so I can hear the echo of the abdominal work we've done the last few days in the deep of my belly. And I'm enjoying that feeling. I'm like, oh yeah. It's a bit like tidying out the kitchen and then coming back in a few hours later and it's still tidy. Oh yeah. So just feel, bend your knee, lower your leg down, both legs up. Bend your knee, lower your legs down. And both legs up. Nice. Cool. So we're going to come into happy baby. So bring your feet a little bit wide, and you can either hold on behind your knees and pull your knees towards you. You can hold on to the soles of your feet and pull your feet towards you. Or you can hold on to your ankles and pull your knees down. You just feel that sense of widening through the pelvis. Yeah, widening through your knees, pull your knees wide, and just breathing into your belly. Nice. Just feeling, breathing, really sinking into your hips. Yeah, so I can feel my hips are really enjoying. It's been we were doing shoulders for a few days, so now we're just deepening into our hips. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together, interlock your fingers beyond your feet, and pull your feet down towards your belly. Really deepen your breath. And then rock steadily from one side to the other. And just feel out. How do you rock? How do you ease from one side to the other? How do you rock? Nice. Bring your feet a little bit closer towards your face so they're over your face or over your chest. I'm going to rock gently here. Nice. You can try and bring your feet over your face and then rock gently there. And then let your feet travel towards your pubic bone and then towards your face, and continue to rock as you do this. It's like a zigzag with my feet that I'm doing. Very satisfying into my lower back. Nice. Drop your feet to the floor. Have your feet so they're mat distance apart. So my feet are very wide apart. Drop your arms wide and then just drop your right knee down. So the right knee is dropping down towards the left ankle as such. And then come back up to center. Drop your left knee down so it drops down towards the right ankle. Back up. Left knee down. And as I do this, I'm including my ribs and my belly. It's not just my leg. I'm letting the roots of my leg pull deeply up into my chest. And really allowing a sense of, as I drop my knee down, my armpit travels downwards. Like this really lovely drag through my chest as I create more space through the whole line from my armpit to my knee. And the knee drops down, and let the whole side of your body work. So it's not just your knee that's taking the strain. Your ribs need to move a little bit more to give your knee the ability to move. Your waist needs to move a little bit more. Your armpit needs to move a little bit more. So how do you not force your knee down, but grow that side of your body to give your knee more space? So nice. And the more I really listen to my ribs and my waist, the deeper the focus moves to my torso than my leg even. And my knee is dropping further and further down naturally because I'm now starting to arch even into my lower back as I do it. So one side of my lower back is really pushing down and the other one is beginning to really lift as I do this. So feel that. Let your spine be moved by the action that we're creating. It's not your knee. So now I'm feeling all the energy in my hip rather than my knee. One more time. Wow, so cool. Come back to center and pause. Really nice swirling energy in my legs, a sense of connectivity through my torso, lovely sense of weight through the back of my body. Nice. So come roll all the way over onto your belly. And I'm going to do it this way so you can see me. So reach your arms out long in front of you. So it's kind of like the swan. It's going to be a belly swan. So reach your arms out long and then slowly slide your hands back towards you and let your torso lift as you do that. And then reaching forward, let your nose hover just above the floor and reach like your Wonder Woman, trying to glide outwards and fly. Lift your toes off the floor. Drop your toes down, slide your hands back, and then reach long. Let your toes lift, and you're almost trying to lift your feet a little bit more off the floor. Nice. Sliding back, let your feet land or they rock backwards. And as you reach forward, let your feet rock upwards. So it's like you're like a rocking horse or something. So I'm just sliding my hands along the floor, lifting my feet as I reach forward, lifting my chest as I reach back. Forward. How high can you lift your feet? How deeply can you reach? So I feel this incredible sense of being like there's this knife in Italy called the media luna, and it has two handles either side of the blade so they can rock it like a rocking horse. So I feel like a media luna. One more time. Nice. Whew. Wow, that was really cool. Let yourself rest. My sound went really funny yesterday when I was doing this, so sorry. I need to work out how to keep my sound well and also do these movements. Nice. Push back into your cat pose. And just in the beginning, just wiggle gently, like discover, find out, rather than just launching into something. Just find out, how are you doing, spine? What's going on back here in my spine? And then begin to move. Just rounding, arching, rounding, arching. Super. Do the crooked cat. So bring your hands over towards the right side. Same movement, but now you're crooked. So it's very satisfying now on my left side of my body as I arch and as I round. Arch, round. Nice. Other side. Rounding, arching, rounding, arching. Nice. So bring both elbows to the floor and interlock your fingers. And then sit your bum back. And your hands are going to come up towards the top of your head as you sit your bum back. And then rock forward. I'm going to walk my elbows even further forward so I have a little bit more length going back. So as you rock forward, lean into your elbows. As you come back, bring your hands to the top of your head. But you're going incredibly slowly and listening to your shoulders. Really hearing, listening, deepening. One more time. Nice. Push back. Walk all the way forward and come all the way up to stand. Cool. So standing tall. Feel your body. What is it like to be here now? What are the sensations? What are the feeling tones? It's a sense of the whole of you in this moment. Nice. And then reach your arms forward. Bend your elbows into swan. And as you bend your elbows into swan, bend your knees and maybe look up. So you're arching your back. And then straighten your arms, straighten your legs. And then dive like you're about to dive into a swimming pool. But your back is rounded. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, lean upwards. And then rounding like you're about to dive into a swimming pool. The pure swan. Arching, looking upwards. Move incredibly slowly. Really listening to your body. Last one. Bending your elbows, opening your chest. Lengthening forward. Nice. So step forward to the front of your mat. Sit your bum down. Just realize the time is gone. Sit your bum down, all the way down. Drop your arms wide and have your feet as wide as your mat. Drop both knees down towards the right. And just deepen into your belly there. Deepen into your thighs. Soften. So I'm giving just some extra attention into that right thigh. It's like my breath is dropping into my thigh. I'm softening, I'm surrendering. And then the left side is doing the movement that we were practicing earlier. So the left side feels actually really juicy and connected. And my right thigh, yeah, I'm just allowing a little bit more space for the right thigh. We could just briefly let your right knee wave up and down. So just your right leg lifts. So it's like I bring my right foot to stand and then I drop it down. And as I do this, I always feel like, so the back of your femur, it's like the knobble of the deep hip. It's like, I always feel like it's like watching a humpback whale rising up from the deep of the ocean. It's like there's no bone, and then suddenly up from the deep comes this bone, and then it drops down into the deep ocean again. I like it. Nice. Come back up to center, drop down to the other side. So there was humpback whales in Galway Bay last weekend. It was very exciting. I didn't see them. I just spent the weekend gazing out at the ocean, hoping that I was looking at the right patch of ocean at the right moment. They only come up to the surface every 15 minutes. It's just an exciting thing to do, stare at the ocean. And then draw your left knee up, let it wave up, let it drop down. Let it wave up, let it drop down. Let it wave up. Last one, let it drop down. Nice. Stretch your legs out long. And just pause there, lying on the floor, legs straight, arms wide. And allow your day to land into you. Feel like here this morning, the sunrise, it was already bright at 5 o'clock when I woke. The birds were like unbelievably like just roaring out there. There was this incredible pinkness all across the sky. And then it's just been bright since. It's been, such a beautiful morning. So let this day, this beautiful day, land into you. It's supposed to be really warm today, really bright. Yeah, I feel a sense of excitement in my body as I feel that. Nice. So stay there. Just rest, or if you're going, you're going. Great. So thanks for joining me. Really very lovely. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another day of belong. And yeah, I'm loving this belong thing. It's good. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao. Slán.